One who knows not that they know not, nobody can help them. There are only 4 categories of people in this world. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what are those 4 categories and why some people, in spite of trying everything, they're not able to get results in whatever they take up. And this is going to be one of those videos which you'll remember for a very long time. Let's jump in and learn the 4 categories of people. Hey there, Siddharth Rajshekar here, and I mentioned that in the first line, right? One who knows not that they know not, nobody can help them. So here are the 4 categories. I'm going to jump in with the first one. The first category of person is somebody who is unconsciously incompetent. And by the way, I learned this principle from my mentor Vic, and we were going through a mastermind and he shared this principle. Unconsciously incompetent. Unconscious incompetence is the first category where they don't know that they do not know. And it's like being in the dark. And you cannot help this person because usually there are people who are in this mode and they feel that they actually are right at whatever they think because they are not aware of what they're not aware. And that really does not open up that dimension of success or whatever they want to achieve in their life. Okay. So you can't do much to these people unless you're able to educate them and engage them and help them get aware of what is possible for them to move towards the direction that they want. So like for many years, more than 3 to 4 years, I was struggling in my business because I was unconsciously incompetent on the areas which I knew, could get me results. But before that, I did not know. And the minute I started to know about those areas that can get me results, I started to take action in those areas. So that's the first area, which is unconscious incompetence. The second category of person is slightly better, which is conscious incompetence. Consciously incompetent, which means that this is the second stage that I moved into, which is, yes, I knew that I lacked all these skills. Now I was aware about all the skills that are there, but there was still an area of competence that I needed to move towards. So even now, if you're watching this video, maybe you're thinking, you may be noting in your mind, like what are those areas in your life, in your business, where you're aware that those are the gap areas, but you're still incompetent. That means you need to upgrade your skills. You need to move towards that direction. I'm sure you're making note of those points. Okay. So this is better than category 1, which is unconsciously incompetent. Let's come to the third category of person in this world. Conscious competence. So if you're consciously competent, that is the start of you moving towards your goals on a much faster pace. So when I say consciously competent, let's say you are learning on how to drive a car. Okay, you've learned how to drive a car. And in the first month after your driving class, how are you going to be? You're going to be conscious about driving, and you're competent because you've been through that entire driving class and you understand how to shift gears, you understand how to maneuver, you understand how to go through traffic and all of that stuff because you've been through the drill and you've practiced so many number of times. So you're competent. Okay. This is even in business where you're consciously doing videos, you're consciously doing your webinars, you're consciously running your traffic, you're learning all the skills and you're very conscious about it. That's one level higher than this. Okay, you want to know what's the next level? The ultimate level to be is the level of mastery, which is unconscious competence. Coming back to the driving car example. If you've driven a car for more than 10 years, in fact, you won't even be conscious about shifting gears, pressing the clutch, maneuvering through traffic. There may be 100 things running in your mind and you won't even realize that you've gone from point A to point B without being conscious about shifting gears and maneuvering in your car because it has become unconscious right now. You're unconsciously competent to take you to whatever destination from point A to point B. And imagine if you can gain that kind of unconscious competence in your business, in your online business. What kind of an impact can it have? Look at all the biggest influencers in the world and some of the biggest marketers in the world are operating at this level. Whether it be running ads, whether it be shooting videos, whether it be running webinars, whether it be creating information products, whether it be setting up their systems, their funnels, it is unconscious competence. Okay, so when they are on it, they're able to do things at such a superfluous way that it really does not seem like a task, that requires a lot of energy. It is all operating at a subconscious level. And even the decisions that are being made in a business are happening at an unconscious competence level where it's moving in a state of flow, in a state of calm. I hope you're able to understand what I'm saying over here. Okay. These are the 4 levels of people in the world. And the reason I'm recording this video is I want you to start thinking about what are those areas. I want you to start moving into stage 3 and stage 4 as fast as possible, because only if you move to stage 3 and stage 4 as fast as possible, you can be in the top 20% of the game of whatever industry or niche that you're in. In fact, you'll be in the top 5% of your niche, which is the top 20 of the top 20%. Now, this principle is what I got from my mentor, Vic, and he went deeper into the whole aspect of the Pareto's principle and how in every aspect of life, you're only going to find the top 5% who are actually creating any kind of results or any kind of impact in the world, while the 80% of people are just grinding it because they are unconsciously incompetent in that particular area in which they're in. Most people don't even have a clue about where they want to go. Because if you don't have a very clear vision for yourself, there is no way that you are going to be focused on your time. And you'll have so many distractions that are coming into your life, which is going to intrude you or interrupt you from moving forward. So when you don't have a clear vision, when you don't have a clear direction in where you want to go, that will also directly impact the areas in which you want to upskill yourself or get more competent. Because when you're not clear about the destination, you'll not know what skills you need to reach that destination. You'll not know what tools you need to reach that destination. So in other words, see, it's very simple. If you know where you want to go, then you will automatically know which are the other roads which will not take you there, and you will not take those routes. So it actually makes your life much more simpler, and it helps you move much more faster towards your goal and towards your destination. So my request to you in this video is move towards unconscious competence, and that will only happen by being consciously competent and gaining mastery in your skills. Don't look for shortcuts. Okay, there are many people who proclaim messages saying that, don't do anything, just outsource everything and get everyone to do things for you. No, I would say that phase 1, you got to do everything yourself. You need to get consciously competent on the skill sets, especially in online business, running traffic, building your systems, managing your websites and everything. Do it on your own. That will give you a moral authority when you actually have the skills to manage things. And then you can outsource it later once you're generating the cash flow in your business and you're able to employ teams. Because the first phase is where you may need to trade your time to make that money. You need to put in your time, energy, efforts. But once you're making money, then you use the money to buy more time, and you'll have more free time for yourself. So you can focus on the bigger vision and bigger things that you really want to do. At that point of time, you outsource things. But before that, don't play the shortcut game. Success is not something that happens overnight. Okay, it takes a lot of sleepless nights for you to achieve overnight success. And I can tell you that through practical experience. A lot of grind, been through the grind for many years, and today have one of the world's largest community of knowledge givers. And this does not happen overnight. It did not happen overnight. It happened through a lot of hard work and effort. Okay. So what I would like you to do right now is, if you want to be a part of my community, and if you're not in my community yet, here's a special link. Just go and watch this video, sids.co/formula. It's an onboarding tutorial if you want to join the community of knowledge givers, where I'm actually helping people take their knowledge and make that into extremely powerful ecosystems of their own, where they can become consciously competent first, and then they can become unconsciously competent for them to grow and rapidly scale their business. Okay, if you found this video useful, please hit the share button, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or follow me on Facebook on my fan page, because there's much more like this coming to you to inspire you to grow on your journey of freedom. You deserve to live a lifestyle of freedom, and I'm there to help you through my community. Wish you all the best. Siddharth Rajshekar here. God bless. Bye-bye.